There are several things that you're going to likely want to do to process the point cloud once you've brought all the scans together into the point cloud. One of those things is to reset the origin. And that's a pretty straightforward task. You can see here the origin is essentially where the head of the first scanner was, and that's not where we want it to be. We'd like to have it maybe say more in one of these corners here. So we can go here and we can tell it that we want to update the origin. And if you read the prompts along the bottom of the screen here, it's going to tell you what it's looking for you to do. So it's telling you to click on a point that would be the new origin. So I'll go ahead here and try to get one of these corners on my cloud. Say this one right here. So that's my origin, and once I've done that, it wants me to hit enter to confirm that, or hit tab to start setting the orientations of the other objects. So I'll hit tab here. I can see if I think the Z is sufficient. The Z looks pretty good for what we're doing here. So I'm now going to hit enter to confirm that. Now it's going to ask for something about the x-axis. So I'll go ahead and try to select a point on one of this on this side face over here. You can see here I click that point and it's trying to now determine that. If I look at it from the top here, I can determine if I think that looks pretty good. I think that's about as good as I'm going to get, so I'm going to go ahead and enter. And now it'll update my origin for me. Also, in these scenarios, you'll see that we've got a lot of extra points kind of that we probably don't want. We can either delete those or we can actually put those into regions. And regions will become something that we find fairly helpful in when we get to Inventor and say AutoCAD architecture. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of get to a top orientation here. I'm just going to go make sure I'm in a window select and drag a nice selection window right about through here. Down here in my menu, I can say I want to put those points into a new region, and I'll call these unwanted points. You can see it colors those as such. If I go to my layers, my project navigator here, you can see I can turn off a particular region, like the unwanted points, turned off the unassigned points. So we have that. Actually, there's a few right here that we can also get rid of and add to the unwanted points and essentially get them turned off. Also, I kind of would like to take the roof off the building here, or the ceiling off the building, to kind of make things a little bit easier when I'm in the other applications. So I can do the same thing here. Drag a nice selection window across the top. I'll tell it a new region, call it ceiling. And I can turn ceiling off as well. If I wanted to, I can grab all of these and create a region called area of interest. And then also, maybe there's a certain object in here I want to capture, like one of these tables. So I could do that. One thing that's to be aware of with regions is you want to make sure that you basically points can only exist in one region or another. So you'll want to make sure you're not trying to put them in more than one. I'll tell it, I'll create a new region here, I'll call it table. And there we go. All right, let's go ahead and save this. And now we're ready to move on to one of the other applications.